Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, so I want to draw the 4-carbon chain of the polymer, and the monomer is isobutylene. So butylene is a 4-carbon alkene, and the one carbon has 2 methyl groups attached to it. And I want to draw the carbons of the alkene first, because this is what's going to undergo the reaction. It's carbon 1, 2, then this carbon is bound to 2 methyl groups. And this iso group is a Y shape, so if we were to be looking at it from straight from that carbon, it would be this Y shape on carbon 2. So even though the chain is only 3 carbons, it's going to be isobutylene because we have 4 carbons in total. And this is going to undergo an addition polymerization reaction with an alkene. And an example of a radical. It's going to undergo an addition polymerization reaction with a radical. And an example of a radical is oxygen, the oxygen radical. And this is going to attack the less hindered carbon of the alkene, which is this one because we just have hydrogens here. And this occurs to give a more substituted radical. So this one is tertiary as opposed to primary. And remember, a fishhook is the movement of 1 electron, and a bond is 2 electrons. So that carbon only gets 1 electron. It's carbon 1 and 2, and carbon 2 has 2 methyl groups. But notice how we reduce the alkene to an alkane in the for the repeating unit. And we'll just do the same thing again. So reacting this radical with another isobutylene. So attacking right there. And this will be carbon 3 and 4. So carbon 2 attacked carbon 3. And carbon 4 got the electron. But really the basis for these reactions is just the alkene reacting with a radical to produce these single bonds between the carbon atoms in the polymer. And obviously this can keep reacting. The steps in is propagation, but if it reacts with another radical, if that carbon radical reacts with another radical, like the oxygen radical that we still had it from before, that would be known as termination, and the reaction would end.